Hi everybody, this is Dennis from the Dennis and Andy Show. I'm going to be doing a full review of Geiger, issues 1, 2, and 3 from Image Comics. This one's done by Geoff Johns, Gary Frank, and Brad Anderson. You notice the first one, it's kind of hard to see, but this is the special glow-in-the-dark cover. So you know his eyes, his hood, certain things, the smoke comes out, it all glows in the dark. That's actually a really cool cover. I had done a review of the first one and really enjoyed it, but I figured I'll just kind of include it so that everybody can, see the entire story up to front. So it starts off, this takes place, it's an undetermined time, and it kind of does a flashback right away. And, they're going through some of the unexplained metal monolith found at the site of the skirmish of the island mound began vibrating earlier today. It just talks about, that the president declared he would not fire unless fired upon, but this revolt is unprecedented. So it's just kind of going through and giving you some of the up-to-date history of what's going on live from the TV. July 2030, so that's when this actually takes place. After months of global violence, it is unknown who started this war, so we know war has broken out. You see the emergency broadcast system. Dad's like, let's go, Tracy. They're getting the kids down into the bunker. He goes, we've got air filtration, hydroponics. We can live down here for as long as we need to. Let's just go. So they're down there, and he goes, I'm scared, Daddy. I know, baby. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. The dog's barking. Well, what's the dog barking at? Oh, yeah, we can see it. So somebody fired the missile. What's happening? I'll be right back. Dad goes to grab the dog to bring him down in there. Oh, don't worry. Dad's got her. Boom. Somebody blows off Dad's leg, and here's the first problem that I kind of have with the story. If we're going to set this in the future, leave it in the future. Stop leaving personal, present-day stuff out of it. This is definitely the McCloskeys. Sorry, neighbor, but we're taking that shelter. Probably his people that started it. So, if you guys follow the news, it doesn't really matter which side you fall on, but this is stuff directly out of our newspaper, stuff that's just a bunch of garbage right now. Come on, Jeff. You could have left that out and not brought this in because the story itself is actually pretty good. There's no point in bringing politics into this kind of a story. So I'm going to skip over that part and just not let it interfere. Tracy, shut the door. I can't. She goes, you need to. They're coming. Dad, don't leave us. The door shuts. Well, he won't shut up the dog. She shoots the dog. He goes, I'm going to do anything to protect my family. Okay. So you see a bright light flash behind there. It's a cool reflection of the mushroom cloud in there, and you see everybody's basically incinerated within there. 20 years later, so if it was 2030, it's now 2050. We see a bunch of guys out there. They're in hazmat type survival suits. Look at that. What you see? It's empty. I found something. Well, what is it? So they're out scavenging. So they find the bunker. They're trying to get into it. And what if the organ people, they ain't organized? Well, what do you think's inside? Hopefully it's something good. Gentlemen, you're trespassing. That guy ain't got no suit on. I've had garbage collectors like yourselves come around now and again trying to get past my property line. The one that didn't get off the land, when I asked, wound up under it. That's how I get all these cars. Of course, he's like, that's the glowing man. He ain't glowing and he sure ain't 15 feet tall. Just shoot him. So they shoot him. You can see he lands. He knocks out the one guy's teeth. A fight ensues. He smacks him. He goes, yep, here we go. He's going to put the sign. He removes the 2 rods. You can see him removing 2 rods. Then his eyes start to glow. And he goes, yeah, sure, I'll put on a sign in neon. No trespassing. Boo. They all go taking. He puts the rods back in, and therefore. So we know the rods are there to help control the radioactivity that he had put in. He's got a cool dog. We'll call it it's a two-headed dog. Not quite Cerberus, but, two-headed. He goes, should we read Junkyard Joe, Moby Dick? Yeah, I'm kind of tired of all the same stuff. We need a new book. I guess we'll be eating beans again. And we take a look, and you can see he's been counting each and every day. He goes back there. He goes, I know you can't hear me, Dad. So he hears a voice. But I'm here until it's safe to open the door and we can be a family again. Who is he? So one of the guys that got his face kicked in, he goes, the three of us, we were just encountered someone walking outside without a suit. Sir, can I stand up? It's been an hour. Oh yeah, 1 second. Broader shoulders. So we see a kid. He goes, in fact, I'll just start over. It's all wrong. Just start all over. He's apparently the king. He goes, the Safari Boy finds out that we've broken his laws. His laws? Oh, Safari Bob and his laws, they don't concern me. Gather the nuclear knights, I want to find this myth of a man. You can't go with us, sir, it's too dangerous. You never questioned my father when you served him. You don't question me. Oh, dear God, it's Joffrey. Those of you who are fans, of Game of Thrones, this kid's Joffrey. I already want to just pummel him to death. That kid is just annoying, but of course, he's supposed to be. This is an opportunity, Warhead, to finally slay something. I will show all the other bosses that I am my father's son. No, I am more. I will bring back the glowing man's head, and I will prove that I am more powerful than my father ever was. This is my chance for vindication. This is my chance for glory. I'm coming for you, glowing man. So we can see it's Las Vegas. So we know that the kids ruling the area that was formerly known as Las Vegas. So we move on to issue number 2. Picks up, and you can see it's kind of a flashback. He's talking about he had cancer in him and is progressing faster than he thought. He asked the doc, how long do I have left? Forever. But others say it wasn't radiation that kept Geiger's heart beating. It was his family. That's all he ever had. He sheltered them, So anyway, you can see him. This is a really cool shot. Him walking out under the full moon, with his two-headed dogs. You can hear a motorcycle in the distance, and she's like, hey, do you see that? See what? I saw a light. It is lights, all right? Vegas, baby. So they go through a cleansing process. They come in there, and they're like, hey, enjoy your stay. Oh, we will. We're going to get rich. They found something that the king, it's his holy grail, so the king's going to give him lots of credits, and they plan on living like kings. So you see that the king returned from Boulder City terrified by their encounter with the glowing man. So the king led a crusade to face the creature, so our courageous leader fought valiantly, saving his nuclear knights from the monster's burning clutches. So we do know that there's some time has passed because he did, after the end of the first issue, go out and, confront him. So we see a couple of the workers. Why are you so blue? Her daughter turned 16 in 2 months, and hoping that she doesn't get assigned to this club, maybe she gets put in the kitchen or something like that. So obviously, Las Vegas is ruled with a tight fist. These are the nuclear knights. Hey, Hazmat, I like your drinks. Everybody's going to erupt my game. Just beat it. So the kids come in. They go, we found the Holy Grail. Well, we need to have it tested because I don't want it to be a fake again because it's always a fake. Nope, this one's the King's Holy Grail. He sits down to continue playing with it. The bartender or the waitress, she sees it. She sees an opportunity, and obviously the bartender sees what happened. She runs back to her room. She grabs her kids. Kids, we need to get out of here. We're leaving. Leaving where? We're outside. She goes, what's in the bag, Mom? This is a nuclear football. This is what the king wants, and we're after. We need to go. We need to go somewhere safe. She goes, here's a card to the elevator. We're going to get into the garage. They're basically going to steal a car and take off. All of a sudden, Hazmat comes in, crashes in the door. Oh no, Mommy, get under there and don't come out. But Mom, go. Stay hidden. What's going on? Girl, we got eyes and cameras on you. You talk when I tell you to Warhide. Yes, sir. Her place isn't that big. We'll just look for ourselves. And stabbed it. The kid yells, Mom. Oh, too late. They know they're there. The kids are in trouble. They go underneath. They squirt some kind of, I don't know, drain cleaner maybe in the eyes. Run. And they make it to the elevator. They get down right before they arrive. This is pretty cool. They get down there and they put on hazmat suits and they go, everything's too big. She hits the button and it resizes. Oh, do you know how to drive? I watched lots of videos. Which car is it? This one. I'm scared. Me too. They take off. It's all on camera. They're driving out there. They go, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Just shut up. I'm trying to drive. The little brother's scared. She goes, I'm sorry, Henry. You know, they killed Mom. What are we going to do now? All of a sudden, something hits the car. These are pretty cool. They're like big, large, mutated ants. And they just start going to town. They wind up crashing into a pole. You know, they make it out. They're getting attacked by it. And all of a sudden, the big two-headed dog comes in, you know, eats one of the, or bites one of the ants in half. You shouldn't be outside. Get home. Get home before the big show. You see the rods come out. He's stabbing them. So before you go, do you guys have any good books on you? That's kind of funny. They go before the king. He goes, how could you lose these children? We got a party after him right now. I want my holy grail. Oh, we'll get it back. I can barely face anyone after what that glowing man did to me out there. Bring me my mask. So you can see whatever happened, the glowing man must have won ultimately because he permanently disfigured. It looked like the Boy King. And escort me to the Manhattan. So they make it to the Manhattan. Miss Borden, where is she? Welcome to the city, kid. My men say you have a proposition for me. Make it snappy. I got things to do. So obviously he's preparing something. This actually is really cool. This is classified patient files. And it kind of goes through his history. You can see some actual, you know, x-rays. His organs aren't shutting down. They're changing into something else. Recorded fever spikes to 120, but he's still conscious and lucid, not possible. So something happened when he absorbed that radiation that night. So I'm sure at some point, you know, more of this will come out. And we pick up with issue number 3. Again, it's a flashback in the hospital. How dangerous is it? This form of systematic radioscope therapy is experimental. So he goes in, our hope is that the cancer cells in your husband's bones will be affected while the healthy cells will be spared. Henry, it's him, the glowing man. So now we're back to present. The name's Geiger. I thought you'd be taller. Obviously a running joke. I'm Haley, this is my brother Henry. He looks pretty tall to me. Thank you for saving from those things. Nightcrawlers. We need to go. Those are scouts, but the soldiers won't be far away. Please don't stare, kids. It isn't polite. But how do you do that? How come you don't have to wear a suit? Get back in your car and go home. We can't go home from Vegas. It's our mom. Happy birthday, Henry. She's trying to get us somewhere safe. The king's men. You mean the knights? What did they do? They killed Mom. You know, what a family trip this is going to be. Sure is. Now he's having flashback to his family. Another really cool shot. He's sitting out. This is the night after the King's scavengers encountered Geiger. So we're having a flashback now to that night from the first issue. He goes, sleep well, kids. You know, he goes back in there. But they had found the home and they were waiting for him in an ambush and they opened fire. He goes to pull the rods, but there's an explosion and he gets knocked out. The car won't start. So now we're back to present day. Hey, I don't want to stay out here. I hate it out here. Don't let him move. Now he's having the flashback again as he's thinking about the kids. Those rods he's got in the back, he takes them out and he'll light up like a slot machine. Bet you regret kicking in my teeth. Now you freak. Now we're going to take everything from you. Everything the monster has belongs to me, including his head. Basically, they're going to cut off his head. You know, the king pulls out his sword. He goes, I'm going to take everything that you've got. You don't attack my scavengers. But you're nothing. You're really a nothing. The stories are a bit tall, aren't they? Hold him. Hold out his long neck. He goes, wait, well, look at this. What is it? A bunker. Wonder what he's got stashed in here. Geiger's like, stay away from there. Ooh, the monster talks. Now I'm curious. Blow it open. No. Please take the guns. Take them all. We will. And we'll take whatever you've got hiding in there. No. They explode open the door. And he's like, no. No. The king looks and he's like all excited. Tracy? Kids? There's nothing inside, yells one of them. Nothing worth anything but a bunch of skeletons. Shut the door, lock it up, and do not open for anything. Do you understand? So that's his flashback, what he had told the kids. The moment that Geiger had finally faced the truth. We love you. The explosion, they go back. So basically, the king's like, oh, well, whatever they are, they seem to have been dead since the big bomb hit. Oh, well, you must know them. Wait, you must have been here protecting them. You waited this entire time protecting them, gathering guns. What an idiot. You poor idiot. That horrible glowing man. What a fool you are. And they're all laughing at him because, you know, the king's laughing, so they're going to. He throws his head back, smashes them, grasps the two rods out, pulls them out. He instantly starts growing. He's angry, really angry. And he goes through and just starts taking them out like a hot knife through butter. Don't let him near me. He won't. He smacks it with the rod, knocks him back. Oh, no, no, no. You took hope from me. If you hadn't hurt me, I would have skinned you alive. If you hurt me, disemboweled. You have nothing now. No, no. And you can see him reaching for his face. And he grabs the boy king by the face. And he is, like I said, permanently had disfigured him. I've got nothing to offer you, so stop following me. So we're back to today. You know, he turns around, he sees lights. But yeah, this really is a really cool scene, you know, because he's the one thing he held. He probably knew deep in his heart his family wasn't alive, but he hoped they would be, and he hoped he would be able to do something for him. The king's men, oh no, look what we got here, those two thieves. And the glowing man himself, we caught ourselves. You got a price on your head, let's go collect it, boys. Glowing man pulls his rods. Next thing we know, we see burning husks. Everything's on fire. Wow. You said your mom was trying to get you somewhere safe. Let's see the map. So this is actually a really cool ending. He was been wrestling with what was to happen. He now knows his family's dead. Everything that he was living for has been taken from him. This is a really decent story. Overall, you know, he decides he's going to take the kids. He's decided to help them. They're going to be basically his new family. They don't have any other family. I like where this is going. If they could keep politics out of this, I think this is going to be a fantastic series. I still like it. So I had my issues with the first one that he brought it up, but second and third one, you know, a lot less so. So I'm pretty happy to see maybe we'll just get some good entertainment. I'm going to give Geiger as a series so far through the first 3 issues a CGC rating of an 8.0. This is a solid book. I like the story. I like the art. You know, this is just good, fun entertainment. Like I said, if we keep the politics out, I think this story could go very far and do really well. Hit the like and subscribe button. That way you guys can get caught up with everything that we put out for our videos and our reviews. And we will talk to you all later. Bye.